Hello everyone, welcome to Rhythm in Africa. So the oldest human community on earth is called the KHOISAN, and in this episode we'll be checking out their music history. So when we do these music history lessons, just remember some aspects are the same from ethnic group to ethnic group. So instead of repeating the same or similar things over and over again, I'll just focus on things that are unique to that specific ethnic group. So their music and poetry was completely different to those of societies with political and military structures. So if you remember the Zulu, for example, they had war dances, battle cries, and praise poetry to praise their kings and rulers and clans. But the KHOISAN believed differently. They didn't do this. They would rather chant names of animals and celebrate their coexistence with animals. So the KHOISAN do not believe there's a boundary between animals and humans, and they've had a lot of time on their hands. So they worked like half of the time that we work, so about 4 hours a day compared to our 8 hours a day, even if we include housework and hunting and gathering and all those other things they were doing. So they would use this time to make elaborate costumes that would mimic animals, because of this time as well, they would spend a lot of time observing plants and animals, and then they would make these costumes and make performances mimicking animal behavior. So for example, they might have a performance where other performers are hyenas, others are jackals, and the hyenas are trying to chase the jackals away or jumping like frogs or things like that. Something that's specific to animals. And we also do similar things these days, like Lion King, for example. And this brings me to this question: why don't people sing about animals? Why is there no pop songs about animals? If someone has an idea, please put it in the comments. So the KHOISAN were continually in search of something beyond themselves, something that would enable them to reach altered states of consciousness. So they believed there's energy that resides inside everyone, and dancing would heat up this energy, and then singing would activate this energy, which would activate a trance state, and a lot of healing would happen in this trance state. Either mental healing and sometimes physical healing. Well, it worked. I don't know how it worked, just like we don't know how placebo effect worked, but we just know it worked. And I also wonder if this practice could work in today's world to deal with problems like depression. So these musical dances and performances were too real to them that some would actually end up losing themselves and end up throwing themselves into the fire. So this was just scary enough that you'd need support and people around, people that you trust, and so that you are comfortable and safe, knowing that no matter what happens in this trance state, I've got people, I've got friends, I've got family surrounding me. And this was necessary so that you can comfortably dance and trance till sunrise. And this is one of the ways that music kept the KHOISAN community tight and together for tens of thousands of years. So thanks for watching this episode. See you on the next one.